Welcome to The Terrible Take, a daily segment telling Steelers Nation what's on our mind.
Hi, I'm Melanie Friedlander, and welcome to My Terrible Take, coming at you every Sunday, courtesy of Steelers Depot. We all know the story on Steelers stud defensive lineman Stephon Tuitt this season. Well, sort of. In June of this year, he and his family suffered a terrible tragedy, losing his brother who died after being struck by a car. If the gentle giant had chosen to take the year off, no one would have criticized him. But he showed up for training camp on time, working on the sidelines, but not participating in team drills. Some days he was reported to be in a t-shirt and shorts with a bucket hat on. It wasn't really clear what the situation was until the preseason ended. Once he made the final 53-man roster, Tuitt was placed on the reserve injured list. A few weeks later, reports surfaced that Tuitt had undergone knee surgery, referred to as a minor procedure. There was hope that he would be back in a few weeks, but as the season progressed, there was no sign of Tuitt getting closer to being activated. In various media sessions over the past 2 months, defensive coordinator Keith Butler and defensive captain and fellow lineman Cam Hayward have expressed optimism that Tuitt would return, adding crucial depth and talent to the Steelers' run defense, which currently ranks near the bottom of the league. Fans continue to speculate that the reason behind Tuitt's absence is emotional or psychological, not injury-related. He has never been particularly active on social media, so that doesn't really help. And most players dealing with significant injury in rehab usually don't post about it. Take right tackle Zach Banner as an example, who didn't engage socially on Twitter or Instagram until he was back from his ACL injury. Obviously, I have no inside information with regards to the veteran lineman, but I'm willing to bet that Stephon Tuitt's continued absence is purely injury-related. During the preseason, teams are not obligated to file injury reports, so we never got any updates on his status other than what local media reported from practice. By NFL rules, Tuitt had to be on the active roster prior to going on the reserve injured list at the beginning of the season if he was going to return at any point in 2021. So the team was never going to use the non-football injury designation on Tuitt at that point. Without that distinction, we can't say for sure why he isn't playing. The team restructured Tuitt's contract before the season started, moving some of his salary to a signing bonus which was guaranteed in order to free up cap space. That's a move the team makes if they expect the player to be on the field at some point. Every update, however, vague they have been, from beat reporters to teammates to coaches, have mentioned Tuitt's physical status, his work on his rehab, and his efforts to work his way back to the team. Again, to me, that points towards his knee. NFL players are a different breed. Right or wrong, they tend to prioritize their commitments to the team over their personal lives during the season. Brett Favre played a game right after his father died. We've seen players miss the birth of a child rather than miss a game. Whatever grief Tuitt is processing, and my heart goes out to him and his family every time I think about what they've had to deal with, it wouldn't be any easier at home versus being with his teammates. Honestly, I wonder if Tuitt has had some sort of complication from his surgery. This is something that the team never reveals. Remember when center Maurkice Pouncey suffered a tib-fib fracture, got a horrible infection, and had to go through 7 surgeries during the season? Not a peep from the Steelers. Without seeing the IV and the wound vac on his Instagram posts, we never would have known. And here's the thing. If Tuitt's inability to join his team were due to his struggles with grief, you would assume that the team would have made a simple statement long ago. Something along the lines of, we're going to support Stephon with the support he needs, and we welcome him back when he's ready. Whatever is keeping Stephon Tuitt from playing, I hope he can recover soon. The Steelers are a much better team with him alongside Cam Hayward. But more importantly, I wish that for him as a player and a person. That's my terrible take. Please follow me on Twitter @GirlSurgeon.
Be sure to follow us at SteelersDepot.com and check out episodes of The Terrible Take every day at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And check out The Terrible Podcast with myself and Alex Kozora every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.